Brian Johnson has been elevated from quarterback coach to offensive coordinator. Now we're faced with a new set of questions. Who is going to be the next quarterback coach of the Philadelphia Eagles? Hey, step into the conversation. Current assistant quarterback coach, Alex Tanney. Who is Alex Tanney? What is his candidacy hedged on? And would he make a good fit here in Philadelphia? Or what is at least the main appeal to promoting him to that position? All right, y'all. Let's jump into this one. What's up, Cerebral football fans? My name is Steven Hyder. This is Gate City Sports Channel. Alex Tanney is an interesting name because I'll be honest with you. Somehow, along the way, I forgot that he was on the coaching staff. And it's weird because, I knew he was there, but somehow it just kind of slipped my mind as we were kind of going over the options and the candidates here. To begin with, Alex Tanney, in my opinion, the entirety of his candidacy would be waged upon the fact that you're keeping continuity inside that room. And what I mean by that is that Nick Sirianni's still your head coach. Brian Johnson's being elevated from your quarterback coach to your OC. And the guy that was also in that meeting room, space, sharing all that space together, is Alex Tanney as your assistant quarterback coach. So you take him, you elevate him to quarterback coach, and what you have is continuity among your coaching staff. So although you've lost what I think is a very, very good play caller, what I think is a very, very good offensive coordinator in Shane Steichen, I feel like you have a lot of quality. You have a lot of quality guys that are replacing these positions. And, I hate to say this because there's a lot of circumstance here. We could potentially be better. We can honestly potentially be better than what we were last year offensively. And that's a scary thought. And I know people are going to say, what are you talking about, man? Shane Steichen was great. I'm not taking shots at Shane Steichen. Shane Steichen is a great coach. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is now Jalen Hurts will be in the system for the third year. He'll be working for the third year with Devontae Smith, the third year with Dallas Goedert. And by the way, this will be the second year with A.J. Brown. There's a real possibility, a real chance that this offense gets even better underneath the continuity model of keeping everything together. We'll see. Things still have to be played on the field. Things have to be decided on the field, but I can understand the reason why the Eagles might make this type of move. And saying that, Alex Tanney, what is his background? Why is this guy, seeming like the shoo-in candidate for the position? To begin with, I'll say this. I don't know that he's a shoo-in. I do think there is another potential internal hire that could occur, quasi-internal hire, that if we have enough time and they don't make the decision fast, I'll cover tomorrow for you guys. But what Alex Tanney is a former 9-year veteran quarterback in the league. Now, I use the word veteran a little liberally here, to be quite honest. While he spent 9 seasons in the league, and that is factually, accurate, he only has 15 career attempts. So this is not... It's not the same level of experience as a backup quarterback as someone like Doug Peterson or Frank Reich. Those guys had a lot more experience as backup quarterbacks in the league, to be honest, in terms of playing time. But with that said, he spent a lot of time in the league, to be honest. He bounced around a lot of practice squads. He came in the league underneath Nick Sirianni, by the way. He was an undrafted rookie free agent out of Monmouth College in Illinois back in 2012, which Nick Sirianni was the wide receiver coach for the Chiefs that year. So there's the honest-to-God connection between the two, to be honest.
What's going on? This is Alex Tanney, representing Monmouth College football in the Midwest Conference.
And then obviously Nick brought him on board in 2021 when he got the job here. So there must be some level of commitment there, some level of belief from the head coach in this young man. That makes me feel like he's probably a very good chance of landing this role, to be quite honest. Now that we know he has 9 years of experience, I told you he came here in Philadelphia in 2021. He came here as the quality control coach at first. And then last season, 2022, was elevated to assistant quarterback coach, where he was in the room with Jalen Hurts. So, Alex Tanney, is he going to be the next candidate? I don't know. That's really difficult to say, guys. What I will say is that the decision would be placed in the hands of a very young guy. And from some organizations, that could be turbulent. That could be troublesome. For the Philadelphia Eagles, man, they seem to prefer this younger style of coaching. Alex Tanney's only 35 years old. He turns 36 on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. If you guys don't get that, that's a play on Veterans Day. It's a play on Veterans Day. That was the Armistice Day, or the ending of hostilities for World War I. So November 11th, he actually turns 36 years old.
What's going on? I'm standing on top of the library. I put it over the Jumbotron.
I don't know, man. He's a young guy. He's a young man, at least spent some time in the NFL throwing footballs, maybe not that many, 15 career attempts, but nonetheless, it's 15 more attempts than I got in the NFL, guys. You know what I mean? So I don't really know how to criticize a young man. I mean, he's played the position, at least collegiately. He's had, his fair share of being on practice squads and being around organizations and being a part of very many. He's been a part of many quarterback rooms. Guys, just some different rooms he's been in. Kansas City, Dallas, the Giants, and Tennessee. Now Philadelphia as a coach. So, I mean, it makes sense, guys. I mean, it definitely makes sense. I don't know if he's the only candidate, but he's definitely a strong candidate, in my opinion. All right, guys, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. What do you think about Alex Tanney? Backup quarterback in the league. Spent 9 years doing it. He's been in this coaching staff. He's a part of the continuity equation. That seems to matter here. I mean, am I a little surprised that they went Sean Desai? Not really, because I knew that they loved the Vic Fangio-style defense, and he's one of the main disciples of Vic Fangio, so I felt like, while Denard Wilson, I think, made a ton of sense, too, as an internal candidate, I knew that Sean Desai's candidacy was going to be quite strong. I knew that there was a clear interest there, so I get that they could still go outside for this hire, too, that, they could, Sean Desai is an outside hire, technically. I don't know. I feel like he's a pretty strong candidate, but I will get to another internal candidate that's a quasi-internal candidate tomorrow. So, all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all's time and attention. I'll see you guys on the next video.